Got a lot to talk about this
On
show.
popcorn.
Oh, yeah, popcorn. That's what it is.
They just saw the opening.
They saw the opener. They saw the floating heads.
The floating
They get the idea.
heads.
Yeah. We got to get our Wesley floating head in there sometime.
Yeah?
Or at least put when he's on the show, like special guest star, Wesley Whitfield. But anyway, I am Tim Boehme, and
Matt
Keeney's here. So lots to discuss. We're going to look at a couple of, we're sort of a loose theme of, we'll address the Academy Awards. We're filming this before it airs. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Brian and I will talk about our picks for best films and worst films of the year. And Jim and I are going to look at some classic Academy Award winners, black and white, both starring Ingrid Bergman and Claude Rains. Very specific category of comparison there. And we're also going to look at a cheesy movie.
Yep, the finale is always the movie. Hercules against the Moon Men.
Yeah, it really should be called Hercules Avoids the Moon Men. I think he tosses like one of them around, but
there are some sweet fight scenes.
Oh yeah, it's like Roadhouse or something.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of this is a pop culture just explosion time of the year. We had the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
And we had the Grammys, and then like I said, Academy Awards coming up. I know I'm missing something in all this, but let's go to the Super Bowl first. What was your thoughts on that?
Well, I was, a little disappointed in the commercials this year. I didn't think too many were great, but I don't know, maybe the hype on those is kind of, every year you're expecting this huge build-up, and anymore, what can they do?
Right.
So the dog one, the Anheuser-Busch dog one, where all the dogs are like serving the food at the party, and there's like the Shar-Pei DJ, and that was
Holy cow!
good.
I think I missed that one.
I
tried to watch them all. Yeah.
So that was the one that stuck out to me. There were some, the M&M ones. I mean,
I guess for some weird reason, the ones that maybe it's because Budweiser, they do usually like 4 different kinds, and so one of them is probably, there's always the ones with the Clydesdales, and so I did like the one where they, for no reason at all, they're in this like saloon and they start singing Tiny Dancer. Just the absurdity of it, I guess I like.
Right. Halftime show was not very good.
No.
Not too many people like that one. The audio, at least at home, I don't know, obviously they have the audio for the stadium, but you worry about the viewing audience in that case because there are millions and millions more watching on TV.
Yeah.
You could barely hear the music. Usher, to me, was the best part of it all, and he was.
Wesley was saying how awesome. I kind of was just listening to it rather than watching it, doing stuff. And Wesley said he was blown away by Usher.
Usher, he can dance, man. Guy can cut a rug.
So it was just totally the movements, the physical movements.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing some stuff that was pretty. Yeah,
pretty amazing.
Take some talent, and obviously you have to be in good shape. So.
Cool. Well, I'll have to.
And Slash also was there.
Yeah.
And we were all commenting watching it. I'm sure like Axl Rose is cussing and throwing stuff at his TV because they were singing and he was playing "Sweet Child of Mine."
I couldn't decide if I sort of liked. It's like one of those you recognize. Oh, I know that song. It's I don't really like a lot of the Black Eyed Peas songs. And, I sort of like a couple of them, but when, they're singing "Sweet Child of Mine," so I sort of kind of got into it. But then somebody said the next day how it sounded like Maya Rudolph on SNL singing the way he was trying to do a black voice or some other kind of voice that was not an Axl voice, I guess. Yeah. But I still thought it sounded okay. I mean that part anyway. And, it's like you said, Slash. Does he just show up at random events?
I guess so. He just comes out of the ground.
He's like Snoop Dogg. Every once in a while, it's like you got to have that token appearance by Slash or Snoop Dogg. Well, back to the commercials for a sec, because there was one commercial that was completely overlooked, that one Super Bowl ad for a new product called Move.
No, that's right. I've heard about this. It's some insane energy drink.
Sort of, yeah. Insane energy drink sold only in Mexico, which is weird. I don't know, I guess
they got some psycho for a spokesman.
Some crazy dude. Very low budget, but I think we should take another look at that one. That was it was kind of awesome. You've got 48 hours to make a movie for the Jefferson College Short Film Contest, but you're feeling sleepy. What do you do? What do you do? Well, you could get one of these 5-hour energy drinks. Or how about a 6-hour energy drink? Those run out. You could get a case of Mountain Dew, but then you're just popping tabs the whole time. That's time you could be spending making an awesome movie and winning a fabulous prize in the Jefferson College Short Film Contest. What if there was a 48-hour energy drink? Oh yeah, there is one. That's right, Move, the first 48-hour energy drink. It gives you all the energy you need plus 10 times the jitteriness needed to make an awesome short film. Move. It helps you make movies.
Warning, product not meant for human consumption may cause blindness, Bell's palsy, sudden infant death syndrome, 48-hour erections, manic fits, or feelings of listlessness. Do not take Move with prescription medications, Mexican food, or Pop Rocks. Product does not help you make movies, sold only in Mexico. Ready for a marathon of sleep-deprived creativity? Jefferson College welcomes all amateur filmmakers to participate in a 48-hour film festival this March. In groups of 5 or fewer, teams will have 48 hours to write, film, edit, and score their own creations. Participants will learn filmmaking techniques from producer-director Eric Stans, and all successful submissions will get screened in Jefferson College's theater on April 1st, 2011, with some pretty sweet prizes going to the winners. Both fictional and non-fictional entries are welcome. Interested in learning more about the film festival? Please contact Nick Nahira, 636-797-3000. Extension 377.
Wow. Well, I don't know who that fella is, but I think he's got an exciting career.
So not only does it give you energy, it makes you burst into fire after you drink it. So.
I would stay away from that.
Yeah.
Just stick with your 6-hour energy drink.
There you go, or your invisible
or your
Mountain Dew. Invisible, you can't see it anymore.
Yeah, mine might be invisible if I turn it certainly.
It's the chroma key.
Yeah.
Green screen.
That's right.
So speaking of live performances, then we could talk about the Grammys real quick.
The Grammys, yeah.
Any of the winners shock you?
Well,
Arcade Fire to me was a surprise. I mean, I didn't think they'd.
I thought it was a year of surprises. Lady Antebellum winning as much as they did. What do they have? Best album?
I got to admit, I don't even know who the best artist was.
Esperanza Spalding, yeah.
And how did she beat out Justin Bieber?
And there was like 3 other major. I mean, it wasn't Lady Gaga. There was like 3 other people that were considered new artists still, and they were all pretty major, you know.
Yeah.
Each of them could have said, like, I mean, everybody think, you know, all the Bieber fans think he was robbed, but the other 3 were like, they were no slouches either, from what I recall. And this total nobody, which I'm fine with. I mean, she might be that good. I haven't heard her albums.
I haven't heard any of her stuff. I didn't even know who she was. So
she has apparently a jazz element to her work. I don't know if it's singing or just. I mean, it's got to have singing too, I suppose. But I got to say, anything, if anything, it sort of pisses off the Bieber fans. I'm loving that. I'm like, come on, guys, you got a movie out of the deal. You got this guy. People talking about this dork on every single TV show.
Bieber fever.
I mean, he's on Jimmy Kimmel. He's on all the Conan, all these shows. You don't need. He doesn't deserve. Let's not get to the absurdity to say he's the best new artist that came down the pike in 2010. No.
I haven't looked at the sales. He may have sold the most records, but he's not the best.
He's an artist that came down the pike.
And he and Usher again was doing some sweet moves.
Yeah.
And he and Bieber were up there together.
Yeah.
But
well, Usher gives him a little bit of street cred.
Yeah.
And Usher must see something. Apparently there was some kind of bidding war. There was some kind of competition between Usher and Justin Timberlake to sign Justin Bieber to their record label, before after he got off the YouTube record label, I guess. and Usher won that battle. So whatever, he might become. I do like some Justin Timberlake music now, and I thought whatever it was, In Sync was totally lame.
It was terrible.
Yeah. So he's transcended that, and maybe Bieber will. I mean, first let's just start with the hair, okay? Let's just let's move beyond. It was funny for a while, and but the mop top's got to go. That's just ridiculous. So.
I like the performance. The performances, the Lady Gaga, I mean, she's getting to me. It's the same old stuff. At first it was cool, and then she came in a big egg.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Yeah, wow. I saw her on 60 Minutes, and there's this whole. Anytime people start talking about themselves and as an artist and what they're trying to achieve, like their media image and all that, I'm bored now, and I'm like, just do your music, and if you want to make a weird statement every once in a while, fine. But that's not every time. She talked about it like 24/7. Every time I'm out in public, I'm doing this image. I mean, aren't you going to be like have a nervous breakdown at a certain point?
You might, like Larry the Cable Guy. I mean, that's all a character. You think at some point he's going to get like some identity crisis.
He's totally going to crack one day. Get it done. Get it done.
I thought the best performance, though, at the Grammys was definitely the Avett Brothers, Mumford & Son, and Bob Dylan collaboration, because that was actually, musically, that was good. The rest of them were overly produced, and it's the Grammys, I understand that, but that was actually just, it was simple. They sat there, and it was bluegrass, so I mean, they're not going to probably put out all the lights and glitter and whatever, but, you know, that was a good one. I did enjoy CeeLo's, you know, but as we were talking before the show, I mean, he did the Forget You version. We all know that the real version's a profanity, but you know, they're still cutting out 4 or 5 seconds of audio during the middle of the song. It's not like they just cut out the voice. I mean, they probably can't do that, but it's just silence, you know? Come on, can't they get on the same page and remind them this is for a television audience and we'd like to enjoy it at home, because that's really disruptive. Same thing happened during Eminem again.
Eminem and Dr. Dre, right? Yeah.
So, come on. You don't have to cuss or say something. And again, CBS is probably overly sensitive on the censor button after the Janet Jackson boob fiasco.
But seriously, they got to get over that at a certain point. I mean, they got to go, hey, we're a major multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar corporation. So if we get sued or if we get a little fine we have to pay, it's going to probably equal itself out in all the media attention we get, because everybody's going to afterwards. Everybody watch the Grammys next year to see if something crazy happens.
Or you can get more hits on your website, put it up there, or whatever. Marketing.
Good. It's all good. No, you know, there's no bad press.
But I did like CeeLo's band of Muppets. That was pretty entertaining. And he was dressed up like a Vegas showgirl.
Crazy outfit.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
I know. And she was like dressed in black or something. I'm like, what? Let's get with the program here, Gwyneth. And
right.
He said flamingo. That's not. Well, she did that. She covered that "Forget You" version on Glee one time. You know,
did she?
Yeah, okay. So that's why they. Apparently, I don't know. I heard some radio report that she actually called up the Grammys and said, "You know, I can sing if you want."
Oh, inviting herself.
You know, I am a singer now. I'm not just movie actress.
In that country movie she's
Country Strong.
Right. Yeehaw.
Well, that might have been that Mumford & Son and Sons and Dylan thing. Might have been the best moment of the show. I can't confirm it because I missed that. I kind of was in and out. But it also might be the Mick Jagger performance.
Which I missed.
You missed, so we really can't. Those are definitely the top two. Forget Streisand, she was lame. Yeah. But Jagger just tore it up. And here's the other weird thing. Like, can you tell when you listen to these guys, like which of them, can you always tell which are live and which are just sort of singing to a background, you know, kind of thing?
I don't know. Well, yeah, sometimes it's hard because sometimes they mix them together. You know, like the chorus will be recorded. You can tell that. And then, but I think it is, sometimes it's hard to tell. Especially though a lot of rap and like pop seems to me does that more than rock and roll. So I don't know. I didn't see the Jagger
I'm pretty
thing,
convinced that the Jagger one was, there's nothing in the background. Nothing. It was just him doing it all.
Good.
And if it was pretty amazing, because I heard like, I mean, anybody doing that, just singing and not having, it usually does not sound great. I mean, it's tough to sound great. Let's put it that way.
Especially if you're jumping around and running around the stage like they often do. You know.
Yeah, jump like Jagger does. Yeah. He doesn't just stand there. And then because like I heard Paul McCartney, you think if anybody'd mastered the art of that over the years, but I heard him on SNL, whatever, a month or two ago, it sounded horrible. The sound of the music was great, but when he started to sing, he just couldn't project. Or I don't know if his voice is gone or something a little bit. But Jagger was just, he was kicking. And he, like, it went on and on. People were so into it that they did like an encore. And he really, the lyrics were just like so basic. It was like, I need your love or something like that. It was just over. And he was doing some tribute to Solomon Burke. And just old school performance. I was like, dang, Mick Jagger still got it.
He does. I'm surprised they haven't gone on a farewell tour yet. You think they have to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Because one of them is going to kick the bucket
and then the post-farewell tour, right? And the other 5 tours after that, right? You got to do
Maybe they've already, they probably already had the farewell tour. But
I don't know if they have.
I don't think so.
A lot of groups have.
Because I read something just briefly about speculation about why they haven't been touring lately. And there's other, I don't know why, maybe. I think, didn't they say it was something because Keith Richards made a comment about Mick Jagger's small junk or something?
I have a feeling those are the kind of dudes that, you'll just have to, the tour ends when they're in boxes. I mean, that's it. I just don't see, I mean, or maybe like they lose a key member, like, okay, or any of them, maybe they're all key members, and then that's it. But until they start dying, I don't see that stuff folding up anytime soon. So
I guess another thing, just to transition, I did trash Facebook on the last show, and now I am on Facebook. And so
I don't remember you trashing it. What was the just?
Well, I just said I thought it was kind of lame.
Yeah.
And I still think a lot of it is lame, but I did find a few friends that I'd lost touch with, so that was cool. But there are like certain people that you clearly are on it all day and then just post stupid stuff. And I just block them because it's ridiculous. Like one guy's like, went to the grocery store, washed the dog, now what? Like, why do I need to know that? And I think I've seen 2 or 3 things from you, and like 2 out of the 3 have been Justin Bieber posts. You got the Bieber fever.
But I was slamming it.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
true.
I was totally slamming. Yeah, I just try to say something funny. I mean, I do it take the Conan O'Brien approach. I assume Conan doesn't get on there and say, yeah, I just took a shower or something.
Right.
And so I just try to make a gag or something, some interesting observation.
Yeah, or sometimes people post a link to like a movie trailer or video. That's cool. Like maybe you haven't seen that, but too many people are like, well, walked the dog and had a beer on the porch. Thanks for the info. You're someone I went to college with 10 years ago. I haven't seen you since. So.
I got one friend of mine who like catalogs like different kinds of exercises he's done or food he's eaten, like he's shown it of his fitness regimen. I have one guy who uses it all the time, but he is one of those, fairly, he's always usually bringing up political issues and stuff. Some of it's stuff going on with his life, but even so, even though, like you said, it's just like a couple of people go crazy with it, so you'll see 5 from them if you go down the page. Whereas most people just hit it, once a day. I think. I think that's the approach. But
yeah. So I was overly critical. I used to make fun of everyone on it. Now I'm on it myself.
Well, now it's like starting revolutions all over the world.
Well, the only reason it did that and Twitter. And the only reason I did join those because we're trying to make a page for the students on the newspaper here and the TV and. Supposedly, they told me I had to have one to access that, although I still don't see why I can't just type in whatever the name of that page is and the password and get into it.
Yeah, I would think you'd be able to.
Yeah, me too. I think I was lied to, Tim.
You were.
No, it's fine.
Well, no, I guess to get on Facebook,
you have to have your own, and then friend it. Or whatever.
I don't even, no, that's the thing. You don't have to friend it, but you do have to
have an account.
Enter the site really, and then once you're into the site, you can check out anything you want. I suppose, unless it's blocked from you or whatever. Or anybody's page, you can see. I think some information, but sometimes it's only just their name and their picture. And
right.
So
that's how I set it up, so no students can get on my page.
Keep out now.
Yep.
Beware of dog. Well, I don't know if you've seen any of the top nominated movies for the Academy Awards. Is anything
I haven't
True Grit
yet.
or anything like that? So we'll probably.
I saw True Grit. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a little slow at times, but good acting though. I thought.
Do you just have an obvious movie that you think this is the best movie?
Quite frankly, Social Network I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I saw that before I joined Facebook, and I still thought it was a really good movie. Yeah. And the soundtrack's great. I mean,
awesome.
I bought that, and
cool.
Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. It's good stuff.
That's my pick for what to win for best soundtrack. I have some ideas as to who's going to win the best things. And let's see, who did I pick for best movie? I hope the Social Network wins.
I could see it winning, although you never know with the Academy.
I mean, my personal, we'll get to my personal favorite later, but still, I would be really happy if that won. Because David Fincher, come on, he's due. Let's see here. I picked the Social Network for that I think will win. And then, original score, the Social Network. So we'll get into more of these later, but. Yep, should be something to watch. I just, with those shows, here's my, Brian, maybe he'll have a beef. Here's my beef right now. Grammys, Academy Awards, any award show, stop saying names when you get up there. Names of people, especially that we don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd like that. Right.
So thank your wife, I thank my wife, my 2 kids, whatever. But getting into your agent, and all that stuff, we don't care. We just don't care. Just come up with something.
Key grip.
Yeah, just, again, like, remember, we all, one of the few things I remember, Tom Cruise thinking, some kind of high school gay actor, teacher or something that inspired him for Philadelphia. Tell some little story or give some little observation or what it meant to be a part of the film. Just something specific. Don't just this is so amazing, thank you. There's so many people I have to thank, blah, 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 blah. You could totally make a template
and
for
then they start the music.
Yeah, start the music, get off. You're at your 20th name we don't know now.
I'd love someone just to get up there and be like, thanks, and just walk off.
Yeah.
That would be great,
Or even just silently go.
Yeah.
Even Eminem gets up there and start rattling off names. It's like, boy, you are really...
Detroit!
Yeah, Detroit. It's like that was a total afterthought, too.
Yeah.
You could tell. He was like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, Detroit. Lame. Eminem, you're just so conventional now. It's like you're part of the system. I remember that one song, You Think I Give a Damn About a Grammy?
Yeah. Now
I guess you do.
Because you're performing at them and you're sitting in the audience. At least Pearl Jam, they didn't even show up. I love that. They're too good to go, I don't think they were.
Did they win anything? Or?
No, they were up for what? Was it rock artist or some song? I forget what it was, but they showed everyone else and they weren't there clearly. But, you know, they hate the system. They hate Ticketmaster. Although, weren't there tickets through Ticketmaster last time? My friend bought them. I went to the show.
They might have finally caved. They might have been one of those things where you can't get by without.
You can't, yeah.
That is good. Well, I guess that's we've pretty much covered it all.
We've hit all the points.
Hit all the major.
Rapid fire.
Justified's back on TV. Check it out.
That's right.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is back.
Yeah.
We're on Swanson.
Here, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Pretty funny.
Yep.
I'm a fan.
All right, folks. Well, stay tuned. Next, we've got Jim in the house with our little look back at some Academy Award winners from the past, Casablanca and Notorious. Stay tuned. We're two wild and crazy guys.
We are two wild and crazy guys, yes. Watching old movies tonight.
That's right.
Yeah, very old
Academy
movies.
Award-winning movies starring Ingrid Bergman and Claude Rains. That's a very specific, in black and white, very specific category.
Yes. We're watching two movies, but one that was Picture of the Year, I believe, right?
I think yours got, Best Picture, Casablanca. Yes. Mine, I can't remember. I think it got maybe a Best Supporting
One
for
thing
Claude Rains.
I want to say about Casablanca in the beginning, and if you've never seen it, I always watched old movies growing up with my mom, and I had never really seen the movie until the first time I got a VCR and I rented it. So it was a shock at how good it was, because I thought I'd seen all the great movies on The Late Show, wasn't staying up, but the thing is, the American Film Institute rated the top 100 movies. They said this was number 2, next to Citizen Kane. But even more significant, they came out a couple of years later, and you can Google this, AFI, American Film Institute, and they had the top 100 best lines for movies. And I believe there were 7 from Casablanca. The next was, I think,
Die Hard?
No, not Die Hard. Yeah, that would be.
Yippee-ki-yay?
No, where Dorothy sings Wizard of Oz.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I think there were 2 or 3 references, like we're not in Kansas anymore, and something about Toto and like that. But this one had 7 lines, so and it's been done in a lot of other movies. It's been referenced.
I'm telling you, Die Hard has some great lines too. Oh my God, the quarterback is toast.
I know, but you're talking about a masterpiece versus.
I know, you're right. Okay. Well, sort of. But so it's interesting. I only caught, the first time I watched Casablanca was on a VHS tape too. I rented it. And
really?
So, yeah. And I remember didn't get to watch it again for today. I've got a copy at home though of Roger Ebert. On that one disc you gave me, I recorded a VHS dub of it that has Roger Ebert commenting on the whole film. So I'm going to go back and look at that. I want to see what he sees in it. You know, before he had his thing with his jaw and everything. But it is a classic, and just the short clips I looked at, the clips you selected, there's some compelling.
In fact, the first clip we're going to watch is one that I'm blanking out.
One of those significant lines, right?
Well, yeah, but Woody Allen made a whole movie out of it.
Oh, really?
And they missed it. It was called Play It Again, Sam.
Oh, okay.
And he actually never. A trivia question is, he actually said that in the movie.
Right.
It was Play It, Sam.
Yeah.
Play as time goes by. Here's the basic story. You can jump in and help if you want with this.
I might not be able to. Go ahead.
Well, it's a war story. It's a love story. Mm-hmm. He's
love triangle.
Yes, a love triangle. Humphrey Bogart, this is his finest film, I think. Is Bogart, and he's always saying, "Well, here's looking at you, kid." That's one of the famous lines from it. In any case,
he's got a Rick's Cafe.
Yes,
Cafe American.
Yes, but he falls in love with Ingrid Bergman while they're in Paris. But it's just before the Nazis come and take over Paris.
Right.
Because the Nazis marched in, and she used to meet him at the train, and she ditches him because it turns out secretly she was married to the head of the underground in France and all over Europe. He's a very famous guy.
Yeah.
But she thought he was dead, so that's why she had this affair with him, because he was in a concentration camp, but somehow he escaped. And so she just found that out.
And all that was covered like in flashback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They do a lot of flashback in this.
Yeah.
And so he basically has this cafe in Casablanca, and it turns out of all the people that come there, that's another famous line.
Of all the gin joints
in all the world, she has to come and visit mine. So he's just drinking his tears up. But anyway, this clip is about, they had a famous song, it was their song, and played against Sam. And I think the guy's name is Bill Dooley, who's the singer, I believe.
Yeah.
And he does this rendition of, "It's you must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss.
A smile
is just a smile." This is the first.
Something.
The fundamental things go by as time goes by. The fundamental things apply
as time goes by.
Time goes by, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at that.
Let's take a look at that clip. Yes, here's you looking at you, kid.
Where is Rick?
I don't know. I ain't seen him all night.
When will he be back?
Not tonight no more. He ain't coming. He went home.
Does he always leave so early?
Oh, he never. Well, he's got a girl up to the Blue Parrot. Goes up there all the time.
You used to be a much better liar, Sam.
Leave him alone, Miss Elsa. You bad luck to him.
Play it once, Sam. For all time's sake.
I don't know what you mean, Miss Elsa.
Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by.
Oh, I can't remember it, Miss Elsa. I'm a little rusty on it.
I'll hum it for you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sing it, Sam.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by.
Sam, I thought I told you never to play.
Well, that was, I gotta say,
that song is in E flat something minor 7th, diminished, augmented, and I don't know.
Wow, you know all that, huh?
Well, it's something like that, and I tried to learn it, and I probably should change the key, and it would probably be pretty simpler to write, but or to sing. But
Yeah.
it's a real decent song. It's one of those classics, and
Good song.
yeah. But that was their song.
Yep.
And this next one clip is about.
Well, we have some kind of patriotic song in this one, right?
Yes.
Except it's, well, the Germans are singing their song or something.
They're singing, you know, Royal Deutschland and the Third Reich and all that.
So what is this counter song they sang? I couldn't quite recognize
It was the French foreign.
Oh, okay.
It was the French dun 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 dun.
Yeah, okay.
Dun, dun,
They didn't get up and start singing the national anthem.
Yes. It was there, yeah.
But yeah, the French.
And the interesting thing is, the woman in there
France.
is kind of the floozy, the barfly.
Oh yeah.
And she's singing. She's
the one that's tearing up.
Well, she's tearing up. Well, she was, you know, starting to date some of the Germans because they had the money and they had the money for booze.
Yeah.
Then she refines her patriotism, and so she starts finding it. She starts singing it, and that closes Rick's Cafe down. In which case, then we get the second part of the clip, which is a famous line, and people oftentimes mimic this one as well.
Yeah.
Because it turns out Claude Rain, who's who's supposedly neutral because he wants to keep his job, he's forced to shut the Rick's Cafe down by the Nazis, and so he says, I'm shocked to find that there's gambling in here. And then, of course, you saw it.
I got to say, that more than any other clip in the whole movie, I mean, I think I hear it on like MSNBC or CNN or talk radio. That is just, the politicos or whatever, the political commentators just love that quote because it's sort of like, they always like to apply it to somebody who acts, who's basically being deceptive and acting like they're shocked to find that something's true when they actually knew, they must have known all along that.
Although the last 3 minutes or 5 minutes of the movie, which I won't reveal because that would be
right.
But I've seen that reenacted in House and all kinds of things.
Oh yeah, well in terms of what other TV shows imitate, that's probably
or movies as well.
Movies, yeah, but in terms of just things that were thrown around, at least in the political debates, they always go back to that whole Claude Rains character and everything. So let's take a look at this. Some singing in a foreign language for this clip.
And 2 foreign languages.
2 foreign languages, that's right.
Wait.
Laszlo's presence in a cafe can inspire this unfortunate demonstration. What more will his presence in Casablanca bring on? I advise that this place be shut up at once.
But everybody's having such a good time.
Yes, much too good a time. The place is to be closed.
But I've no excuse to close it.
Find one.
Santé, monsieur.
Santé.
Everybody's to leave here immediately. This cafe is closed until further notice. Clear the room at once.
How can he close me up? On what ground?
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
So, if you've never seen this movie,
check it out.
Check it out. It gets. I won't throw the pop.
I do recommend going through Netflix or maybe Blockbuster Online because I looked for this friggin' thing. You'd think if any movie would be in somebody's classics section, Casablanca would be there. I went to Movie Gallery, no dice. Went to some other movie place. So you don't have Casablanca? Just shut down your movie store now. I mean,
really. But I mean, you know, when you think of it, just to reiterate, when you have 7 lines that just people.
Right.
I mean, that's like you even hear it in songs like. Jackson Browne had a song that I was doing my very best Bogart. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you know, people just relate to that. And this was his movie, really. Although he had a lot of other good ones with his wife.
Yeah.
Key Argo and that type of thing.
That was good. Well, and I got to say, we didn't talk much about the performances, but their interaction, him and Ingrid Bergman, seems like. From what little, again, I rewatched of it before today, seems like there was some good chemistry and just good performances there.
And not only that, Claude Rains is the one that got the Best Supporting Actor. And,
right.
And he...
Did he get it for that? I thought he got it for Notorious.
Oh, maybe he did.
Yeah. Which is our next movie. Shall we go?
Let's go with Notorious.
Yeah, that is weird that, I mean, we just sort of each we decided we were going to pick black and white movies, I think, this time or something. And we ended up both picking movies with Claude Rains as a supporting role and Ingrid Bergman as the main female lead. So, but Notorious, I'm sorry, I stole one of your favorite movies of all time.
That's quite all right. I'm glad you like it.
I do like it, although I guess it's always weird to see something that's a classic and to not have it really like blow your mind or something, you know.
Before there were VCRs that became affordable, you know, less than $300, and I know that sounds outrageously high for it, but I had a friend that bought one. He was high-tech Bob, he called himself. He wanted to get a VCR when it was $1,000, and which when $1,000 was basically like adjust for inflation. Remember, I am an economist. It was $3,000 or $4,000. But so we went to the Tivoli. My wife and I went, and we went to see North by Northwest because that was a classic, and the opening one was Notorious. Both were Alfred Hitchcock movies, by the way. And we just, it was just a throw-in. We didn't have any idea about it, and it turns out that the one I liked best was Notorious. I was, not that North by Northwest is chopped liver or anything like that. It's a great movie, but Notorious just blew my
It's weird. I guess I
off.
would go the opposite. I guess I prefer North by Northwest. I'm not even sure why, maybe. But I will say Cary Grant was pretty awesome in this.
Well, maybe that's one reason I like Cary Grant.
Yeah.
But I just think, it was better Hitchcock. It was more believable than North by Northwest, although, well, they're both are, you know, one's just a shade better than the other, I'd say. But that night maybe it was because I had an idea of what North by Northwest was about, but I had no idea what Notorious was about. And it just really, it was really incredible.
I guess the thing I like about North by Northwest is that you move around a little bit more, but.
Oh boy, do you move around.
This one it reminds me a little bit more of something like Dial M for Murder, which I like too, and that's one of my favorite movies. But and you have different scenes, but a lot of it's interiors and that kind of thing. But I will say Ingrid Bergman also, there's just something about, she has to achieve a lot. There's just with her performance, and
she is
good job.
A babe.
Good. She is a babe, I'll give you that. Well, in this scene, she's a drunk babe. She's doing a little drunk driving, and I guess if you have to drunk drive, you really shouldn't, but I suppose if having a secret agent sitting next to you in the car ready to take the wheel at any time.
Yes.
Good. You know, she keeps calling him a cop. I mean, I thought that was weird. I mean, he's not really a cop. Anyway, this is the scene where she first figures out that he is some kind of government agent or whatever. So let's take a look.
Okay.
How am I doing?
Not bad.
Scared?
No.
No. No, you're not scared of anything.
Not too much.
This fog gets me.
That's your hair in your eyes.
Oh. What does the speedometer say?
65.
I want to make it 80 and wipe that grin off your face. I don't like gentlemen who grin at me.
A cop.
What?
A policeman is chasing us. Look.
Oh, they make me sick.
He wants to talk to you.
Drunken driving. My second offense. Now I go to jail. Whole family in jail. Who cares?
Having a time for yourself, aren't you?
People like you ought to be in bed.
Drunk, huh?
Just a minute, officer.
No arguments, mister. You ain't got a leg to stand on. Sorry, but you didn't speak up.
That's all right.
Sure you can handle it?
No trouble.
Well, you ought to know.
Well, apparently she is, we find out that this Cary Grant character, the government's been looking at her, and Cary Grant's supposed to interact with her. And why don't you tell them about how they...
One thing, they realized that she was patriotic as opposed to her father, who was a traitor. But she didn't want to have anything to do with it because she couldn't stand the Nazis. And the way they found that out is they tapped her phone. But the thing is, the way they showed it, you know, you think, well, you'd play somebody in a tape recorder, right? They actually played a phonograph because that's how they recorded it. And as a little boy playing piano, my first piano teacher recorded a song for me. I don't know if I can play this, if it'll play in, it's probably in 78 RPMs or something like that, but that's the way they used to record things. So I just dated myself to make it look like I was around in the Lincoln administration, but in any case, it was really interesting to see that they got her. Cary Grant convinced her that, well, we know you're on our side because of this, and she was shocked that they invaded her privacy, but it certainly verified that she was a loyal American.
Yeah, it was pretty. Seems weird that she would, I defend that she's in her private moment, she's saying these great things about America, but I guess that convinces them that she really, but the key thing, is that her father is a traitor, so they actually need her because they think, because her father's a traitor, people are going to kind of assume that she's evil or, a traitor too, and that's one in they have, that she has a former friend, I can't remember his name, but he's the Claude Rains character. And, basically Cary Grant explains to her, okay, we want you to sort of get in with this guy. You knew him from the past. Now you're even more sort of shifty. I mean, she's actually sort of
she's a young socialite.
She's a socialite, kind of a boozer, sort of, hangs around, whatever, sleeps around. I don't know. She's just got a bad rep, that's the key. And she's got even more of a bad rep now that her father's bad press has been in the paper. So in this next scene, Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman, they both have a little setup, horse riding, where they're going to have a chance encounter with the Claude Rains.
By the way, before you leave that, I don't know if I was Cary Grant, I don't know if I'd have gotten in the car with her driving the way she was driving.
I don't think I'd be getting in the car with her, riding the horse with her, but
Well, they were at the horse races is what they were at.
Well, no, that's later. This is actually they're on horseback here, and they're going to meet him. So let's take a look at this.
In case you're asked, I'm with Pan American Airways.
As Devlin?
Yes, Public Relations Office.
Anything else?
No, except we met on the plane coming in from Miami. Less detail, the better. Are you sure that's him?
Yes.
We'll go by him easy, let him spot you. Come on.
I guess I'm the girl nobody remembers.
Was it Sebastian?
Yes.
We'll stick around, give him another chance.
So anyway, I guess one thing I find odd about this movie, or just, progressive or just shocking, intriguing, seems a little unusual. It even seems like something you wouldn't do nowadays in a spy movie, is that but it's more realistic. I mean, she is, she's their Mata Hari or whatever, but she actually has to have sex with the guy and marry him. Apparently, she definitely has to marry him. I assume that includes little under the sheets action here, undercovers, literally, right? So I just think that's interesting because nowadays you see a lot of spy movies, and it's like if anything, maybe the girl will kiss the, I got to kiss the guy and then, pretend to like it. But this is really like, if you want somebody deep undercover, I don't think you'd have the civilian do all this ordinarily. But so when spies go undercover, I'm sure they have these relationships where they.
And Cary Grant, of course, isn't really keen about this, but his bosses keep pushing him.
And that's an interesting way to also approach a love kind of triangle or love debate. Love, whatever, just a love story, is that there's that added tension of he wants to tell her, don't do this. He doesn't want to put her in jeopardy. He doesn't want to have sex with Claude Rains, but he does want to do what's best for his country. So even though he seems like a jerk at times, he seems aloof. Huh?
He's conflicted.
He's conflicted, but it's really the conflict comes from my patriotism versus my private. And that really is, it ties in a little bit with Casablanca, too. It's like your private interest versus what's good for the country and all that kind of
exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
But we won't reveal that.
Yeah, we won't get into that, but it comes up at the end of that movie.
Right.
So, this movie kind of goes more toward the conflict scenario, and this is we won't reveal how it all turns out, but the key point here in the conflict is when Claude Rains suddenly realizes that he's married a woman that is not all that she appears to be, and I picked this just because it ends in a sort of amusing with an amusing visual. So we'll talk about it when we're done with it.
Mother? Mother?
Why are you up so early?
I need your help.
Something is wrong?
Great deal. Alicia.
I have expected it. I knew. What is it? Mr. Devlin?
No. I am married to an American agent.
Well, I just thought that was funny, just the way old Claude Rains' mom's like, lighten up, like, let's get down to business here, son. But
well, she was trying to
pack of Pall Malls. Let's figure out how we're going to kill this lady.
He had a lot of ex-Nazis running around in South America anyway.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was interesting how she was supposed to be the big scary. She seemed like a scary kind of character in the movie, but it turns out even she's like ready to crap her pants when they.
Didn't they do that? Didn't they do this with? I don't know if they had the full knowledge of the bomb dropping or something like that. Mm-hmm. Wasn't it? It was
apparently. I looked on this online. Apparently, the bomb was dropped
in August.
Yeah, the
45.
same year, but it was like before they started shooting this movie, I think. So they apparently put some stuff into the movie to refer to plutonium specifically. Right. So, yeah, they tried to make it a little timely there. Uranium, sorry, what did I say? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, uranium, because that's what's in the wine bottle. Anyway,
yes.
So you'll see how it all, if you rent it, you'll see how it turns out. I do think some signature Hitchcock stuff, the nice, interesting camera angles, nice opening shot of Cary Grant just from behind, just the back of his head, I just thought was cool. An interesting shot where he's upside down or sideways, kind of like that when she's waking up.
Right.
She's kind of, and when she's drugged.
And the stairs when she's walking up it.
Right.
There's that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then sort of at the very end as well, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah,
either.
we can't get into the ending there. We'll save a little bit for you folks, but yeah,
I think Casablanca is my second favorite movie of all time, and Notorious is in the top 20. So rather than have everybody have to pick up popcorn, let's just pretend I threw it.
Okay.
Four
imaginary kernels. Yeah.
For each one.
That's probably right. I have to really. I might have to see them both again. I mean, that's the first time I'd seen Notorious, and it was really just so, like, Francois Truffaut said it was like the quintessential Hitchcock film, and Hitchcock's daughter said it was, her favorite. So I probably need to take another look at it, but I certainly thought it was solid, but I'm sure I probably missed some of the technique or whatever. But anyway, 2 good movies, 2 good rentals.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, folks. Roger Ebert's going to sue us.
Yes.
Anyway, stay tuned. Coming up next, we're going to talk about some more contemporary, well, at least potential Academy winners. Brian Peters and I, excuse me, will review our top 10 favorite movies of the year, so the ones we think should win the Oscars, some of them.
Of which I haven't seen any.
Oh, really? None of them?
None of them.
Never saw True Grit, huh?
No. Why, the original one I saw.
Yeah, just the original. Well, you've got some rentals.
Well, the thing is, all the ones that I liked didn't get nominated. I liked Star Trek, Sherlock Holmes, and I liked Wall Street.
I think that was last year. Was it?
No, I think it was this year.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Well, anyway, stick around, folks. Brian Peters and I will be right back.
But I could be wrong, too.
He could be wrong.
I am Jeffco Baseball. I am Jeffco Baseball.
I am Jeffco Baseball.
I am Jeffco Baseball.
Jeffco Baseball. Come see what you're missing.
That's right, folks. We got paper.
Top 10. Well, top 5.
Top 5. Oh, you went 5. You didn't bring your other. You had the top 10.
I changed my mind on them.
All right, went 5 and 5, huh? I can go 5 and 5 too.
It's an evolving list.
Yeah, that's right, folks.
That's
you heard it here. You heard it here first. Actually, if you if you go to my blog, you heard it there first, but you probably don't go there. So, yeah, we have our 10 best films. Although you need to upload your worst list, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'll get on that.
So, 10 best films of 5 best of 2010 and 5 worst of 2010. So, what do we want to start with, best or worst?
I think we should start with the absolute worst.
The worst. The worst, Jerry. The worst. All right. Well, let's hear your number 5.
Number 5 is The Bounty Hunter.
Oh, ouch. So you must have seen that in, let me see, Connecticut?
Nope. Saw that on Netflix. Watched instantly for dinner. My routine is to watch bad movies for dinner,
I see. Just
don't pay for them because it's basically free at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gerard Butler puts on one of the worst acting displays you'll ever see.
Yikes.
A good bad movie. It was a blast to watch.
Well, it was
so
entertainingly
awful.
bad?
So awful.
Okay. Yeah, those movies, sometimes I almost don't put them on the worst list if they really do. Like, if it's just cheesy bad to where you start laughing because it's like, hey, I still got some entertainment out of it.
I definitely got some entertainment out of some of these.
Maybe even a lot, yeah.
And I should preface it all by saying I know there are a ton of bad movies that I didn't see, so...
Well, that's a given.
You'll have to fill in those blanks.
But no, that's a given, and there's plenty that I haven't seen either. It's like, I made a joke about Justin Bieber on my Facebook page the other day. Oh yeah, I'm taking down the big targets on Facebook. He's gonna crumble.
He'll rue the day.
Hey, we see how Facebook's changing the Middle East. You think I can't take down Justin Bieber with Facebook? Oh yeah, I can do it. But
with a Sarah Palin target.
Yeah, I'll go for her next. So no, how do we? Oh yeah, my friend, actually my friend Scott, who because my brother and I started doing this, and we started sharing our list. He now comes out with his annual best worst 10 worst, and he said, so Tim, I just can't wait to see where Justin Bieber's Never Say Never movie is going to end up on your best worst list. And the joke is that there are some movies that are so bad that I won't even see them. I mean, why would I want to subject myself to some crap like that, right? I mean, some of them I kind of go, okay, like like Paranormal Activity 2. That's a movie I would force myself to sit through, assuming that it might deserve a place on the worst list. But it is still like a horror movie, so there's some rationale for me to see it, because there's the potential that, however unlikely that it could be good, there is no potential that a documentary about Justin Bieber could be worth seeing.
It's a documentary?
Well, whatever it is, it's not like
he's
a
got
real
that movie that's coming out soon. Is it the same thing?
Movie. It's Never Say Never. It's his life story.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, no, don't.
I'm going to watch it for dinner.
What?
I'm going to watch it for dinner.
Yeah, well, okay, I guess you could tell me if it's laughably bad, but, I mean, come on. It's like, no, I'm not going to see it. So anyway, my number 5 was Dinner for Schmucks.
I didn't see that.
And I
can't help.
You should never see it. It's not good. For one thing, the Dinner for Schmucks only occurs. They do have a thing where they have a dinner for losers. Like you bring a loser to a party, but they only have it in the last like 15 or 20 minutes of the movie, and that part is entertaining. But you called the movie Dinner for. It's like this movie Matt and I are going to look at later. It's called Hercules Against the Moon Man. I swear there's only like 2 minutes where he's fighting the Moon Man.
So the rest is just preamble.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's
and
terrible.
really, even then, he doesn't fight it. He throws one guy over the head, but the other he kind of just avoids. And I guess that did make a good title. Hercules avoids the moon. Oh well, let's go to number 4.
Hot Tub Time Machine. I thought it could be funny, Cusack and the one guy, the bald guy from
Rob Corddry.
Corddry or however you say
Corddry.
it. But it was just brutally bad.
Yeah.
Brutally bad. Nothing was funny. I just stared at it like the whole time. The only part that was good was, the 80s music, but
maybe that was one of those that it was so bad that somehow it was entertained, but I don't know.
Well, I heard some people say it was just laugh out loud hysterical, but they could only be smoking pot. It was the only way that movie was funny.
I think that might have made Gary's worst list too. So.
Yeah.
Well, I really wanted to like this next one. Actually, all these I pretty much went into them thinking that I would, these top 5 in particular, I thought I could like this. I could really like this. 44-inch chest. I thought I could really like this because it's by the same guy that made Sexy Beast, right?
Sexy Beast, that's right.
But it really is like I think it was based on a play, and sometimes those filmed plays really just come off as sounding like plays. A lot of talk, and to me, the talk just wasn't interesting enough. There was a lot of cursing, but I didn't think it amounted.
It's just very stagey. In fact,
stagey.
The first time I saw it, I thought I really liked it, and then I watched it a second time, and I thought I really don't like this. It's just too stagey. It feels,
And even the cursing. I mean, there's I can't really say the quote, but basically, if you, I'll use bleep, I guess. Swearingen, the guy that played Swearingen on Deadwood, Ian McShane, said something like all that stuff is written by David Milch or whoever the writer is for the week or for the show. That we don't ad lib, the curse words and such. And he says, if you, something like. If you put in one extra bleep, you're bleeped. So in other words, it does take a certain artistry even to use curse words to where it's still they're not inherently interesting, right? So
it's how you deliver them, right?
Right, how you deliver them, and maybe how you don't use. You can go to an excess to the point where it's like it's a little distracting. Like, what are you saying again? So I don't know. On Deadwood, they used a lot, but I thought it was just totally perfect for that town.
Definitely.
And anyway. Legion was my. Did we get? You got your number 4?
Right.
What's your number 4?
Hot Tub.
Hot Tub. All right. Number 3, Legion. Do you even know what that is?
I do, but is that the one with the angel wings?
Angel wings.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me giving you a cue there, Matt. That's how we give our cues. Well, and Paul Bettany was in it, so of course I had to hammer him really hard because he's in another movie, the actual worst movie of the year. But I don't know, it's probably not his fault, but no, it is his fault. He was in it, so. It was lame. It was just one of those crapocalypse kind of movies. So let's go to your 3.
With wings.
Wings.
My 3 falls on the shoulders of Leap Year.
Leap Year with Amy Adams?
With Amy Adams, yeah.
Wow.
That's a Connecticut film for sure, yeah.
Connecticut
Saw it
movie.
with the mother-in-law, and just so bad on so many levels, She, I think, is overrated to begin with. But
that's interesting.
Yeah, I just don't like her face.
Don't like her face?
I don't.
Now them's fighting.
Yeah. I'm sick of her face.
You are kooky. You don't like Carrie Mulligan. You don't like any of these young ingenues. You're like, so dated. I'm so tired of it. I'm over. Has anybody impressed you that's like a new actress on the scene? We know Scarlett Johansson doesn't do it for you.
Definitely not Scarlett.
No ScarJo.
That's an episode for another day. I'd have to think really hard about that.
I don't want to hear like who's the. Anyway, Keira Knightley?
No.
Nah, didn't think so. Number 2, we're going for Skyline. Don't know what it is, huh?
I don't even know what that is.
Well, believe me, you'll have a chance to see this movie again because there's at least 2 more versions of it coming out. One of them's called Battle LA, Battle Los Angeles, which looks cool, as did Skyline. And the other movie coming out, which is probably actually going to be good, is Cowboys and Aliens. But basically, it's just an alien invasion movie, which I'm totally down for. I love the Tom Cruise version of War of the Worlds, and I like a lot of sort of Independence Day, cheesy in parts.
I love that stuff.
Love it. But here, they do really, it's really more of a, it's instead of, if you're going to do an invasion movie, I'm sorry, you got to have it like, be epic, and you got to have, move around. This is like a bunch of people stuck in an apartment while the aliens, or a condo while the aliens attack. And so a lot of it's them like looking out the window. And so, sometimes they see some really cool stuff, but I swear to God, like almost all the conversations in the movie are like, should we stay or should we go? Yeah.
This isn't the one where the tomatoes are attacking, is it?
I don't think there's tomatoes in it. What do you mean tomatoes attacking?
I saw a preview.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
No, this is a new movie. We have where there are tomatoes.
No. This is, I swear, this totally looks like a movie where they took The Matrix, the recent War of the Worlds, and one other No, one other movie. I remember 3 specific movies that look like direct influences. They just threw it in the blender and said, here's our version of that.
District 9?
Maybe a little District 9. I was thinking of a different one. But apparently they actually are the same dudes. I think maybe the Hughes brothers? Or no, some brothers. But they did the special effects for Battle Los Angeles. So the people who made that movie are super pissed.
Wait, red peppers.
Huh?
Red peppers, not tomatoes.
Attacks of red peppers? These are robots.
Anyway, I read about that
Killer
movie.
alien robots.
It was horrible.
Anyway, crap movie. Okay, you're 2.
Number 2 is A Tie Somewhere by Sofia Coppola.
Yeah.
Not a movie that you shouldn't see.
That was number 11 on your your
movies to see.
list.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a movie you should still see, but it's still one of the worst of the year by far. And tied with Winter's Bone. Take that.
I knew you'd hammer that.
But it's not the worst yet. The worst is coming. Winter's Bone was just atrociously
It's never the worst until you can say, if you can still say this is the worst. That's what Shakespeare
The worst
said.
is coming.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never heard of anybody having a movie make both their best and worst. That just sounds kooky to me. But.
Well, those lists are different. Those lists are different. On the blog, it's the movies you must see, but not necessarily the best. That's the asterisk I gave it.
Must see. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
You must see. You recommend that people must see bad movies.
Must see this movie. Yeah.
I try to say don't see these.
Anytime Ebert gives a movie 100, you should see it. Yeah.
I don't know about that. He's been wrong.
He has, but hardly ever does he give 100, and this one he did. You should see it. And then hate it.
That's what he gives scores on now instead of thumbs up, thumbs down. It's 1 through 100?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, well, my number 1 movie, worst movie, and you really should not see it, is The Tourist. In fact, Gary tried to prove me wrong on this. He took his wife to see it, and it's like, damn, Tim was right. They saw it at like the $3 show or something. I thought, it can't be as bad as Tim says. Oh, yes. And he even said that at one point he's like, you want to leave? And she's like, no, let's stay. And then he looked over 5 minutes later and she was asleep. I said, it would have been hilarious if like when she woke up, you were gone. He's like, I did think about taking a smoke break.
Wow, brutal.
So just clearly what happened here is that somebody said, we got your Johnny Depp, we got your Angelina Jolie. It's filmed in Italy. It's going to look gorgeous. And then somebody else might have said, I don't even know if this happened, but somebody might have said, what about the script? And the other person then clearly said, screw that, let's go. Movie time.
Let's make that paper.
All right, what's your...
This has a unique position in my discussion of films for the rest of my life because it will always be the absolute worst film I've ever seen.
Whoa!
Sex and the City 2.
Oh, yeah.
Self-important, self-righteous drivel.
They actually got into the
movie.
Self-righteous phase? What were they self-righteous about?
God, just how, toward the end of the movie where they're sort of liberating these women, these Muslim women.
Are they doing that?
Oh,
Jeez,
God,
that is
just
cringeworthy.
Brutal. You've not seen it?
No.
It's
And I won't.
the worst movie ever.
Wow. That's something.
Ever.
All time.
Disgustingly bad. And it's probably destroyed the entire Sex and the City empire, because even the cult, lovers of the movie are, turning against it.
Yeah.
Awful.
Was that a Connecticut movie?
Singularly awful. No, that was a home movie.
And
I admit, I'm a closet sort of Sex and the City fan. I like it. I kind of enjoy watching the consumption, the conspicuous consumption, but this took it to a different level. Just disgusting. Shamefully bad. I mean, it makes Americans just look like,
You know what? It just occurred to me that they probably thought
evil empire.
They probably saw somebody who wrote that movie probably saw The Blind Side, and they're like, "Hey, white people can save black people."
Right. I know exactly what it was.
It's cool again to have that in a movie, right?
Oh man.
Oh man. But yeah, that's. I haven't heard it. I've heard everybody pretty much slam it, and apparently didn't do that well. But I haven't heard it was epic, all-time worst movie.
I strongly encourage you to see that movie.
I might see it now just for that reason. Just, wow, the worst movie ever. What's going to happen here?
Yeah.
Am I going to, lose part of my mind watching this or something?
Plan 9, has nothing on this movie.
Wow.
Nothing.
Oh, well, Sarah Jessica, I once loved you, but I guess it's over now.
It's the Kim Cattrall that
Kim Cattrall was
drives
awful.
a stake through
I used to like her too.
Oh, jeez.
Man, I really liked her in that one of those Star Trek movies, Vulcan. But something went wrong, huh? And she was the big holdout, wasn't she?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Top 5 movies of 2010. So here, number 5, go.
Number 5 is going to be Mother.
Mother.
By Bong Joon-ho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna say
still, it's got to be on your list of things to do.
I think it's on my. I think I got my Blockbuster queue. If it's even out on DVD yet, I might have looked for it and it wasn't there or something. But
it's just about a mom who's her son has gotten in trouble and she's decided that that's not going to work for her. So she goes to very extreme lengths to make sure that her son doesn't have to pay for the crime he's been accused of.
Oh.
And anyway, it's like the strongest mother figure you're ever going to see on TV, on the big screen. Small screen now.
This is just this is going to sound like a weird question, but it just reminds me of a strange idea I had for a movie. Does she go to the hood at all as part of this adventure?
Kind of.
Okay, yeah. I had a weird idea watching Patricia Heaton on Everybody Loves Raymond one day, kind of doing what if she had to go do something where she had to go to the hood and fight people or something. I just thought it would be funny. Yeah. Of course she'd bring a gun. Number 5 for me would be...
This mom doesn't need a gun. Anyway, go ahead.
You got to have a gun. That was my favorite line from... Do you mind if I give you a line from the Green Hornet?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, you don't mind.
Okay,
No. It's not. Well, they have a part where they decide that we're going to be. It really shows I guess a rich guy and some other guy trying to be heroes, and kind of some people do this. I guess some guy got stabbed or beaten up trying to be heroes.
Oh yeah, they're real people.
But this guy's rich, so they're cruising around in this pimped out whatever thing that shoots whatever crazy stuff, James Bond kind of stuff. But at one point he's like, well, we need to go to where the criminals are, and they're driving around, bad, worse and worse, and he sees some Green Hornet. He's kind of a slightly dumb guy. He sees some shoes over a
telephone wire.
He's like, okay, I think we're in the hood. Anyway, Social Network, number 5. Dun, dun, dun. Enough said, I think.
Yeah, everybody knows about it. It's just outside my top 5. Yeah.
That's my pick for. I really think that that's my prediction that will take the Best Picture of the year. But a lot of people think King's Speech has got the edge on it right now. We shall see.
We shall see.
Your number 4.
My number 4 is Inception. I just changed my mind.
Why, in the middle of reporting your top 5, you changed
Inception,
your mind?
Christopher Nolan. Yeah. Mind bender.
Yeah.
Awesome to look at on the big screen. Not going to change your life, but it's dope.
Yeah. I would just, they could have tightened up or maybe even somehow just redone the whole, I would have skipped the whole homage or whatever, ode to the James Bond stuff went on that whole snowy mountain thing. I just thought that
it was a bit
got a little tedious, but other than that, cool movie. Well, my number 4 is Kick-Ass.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't as keen on that one as I recall.
No.
You did like the comic book, though.
That's the problem is it wasn't faithful enough to the comic.
Yeah, it was pretty faithful.
Not the dialogue.
Oh.
That's my problem with it. The story arc, totally faithful, but the dialogue, they chopped off the really, like,
can you give me one
interesting
line
bits?
from that
No
book?
way, dude.
Okay,
Not from memory.
So. I didn't think so.
I don't have a brain like that. I can't do that
They
stuff.
had some kooky stuff in that comic book, too, that I'm glad they omitted. Like the guy, he's got this secret, I don't know what, briefcase or something, or suitcase he's carrying around the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And the big reveal at the end is that it's full of classic comic books. I mean, I thought that was just a little goofy, but...
Yeah, it's not a great comic book. It's just, I thought the best parts of dialogue were chopped.
Well, I think...
And I still like the movie, I just didn't like it as much.
I'd say thumbs up to both comic book and just different kind. And the same way with Scott Pilgrim. I think, they both have their charms.
Did you have 2 make your list? We'll get to that, I guess.
What?
2 comic book translations.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, in fact, I just I gave it away there. Number 3 is Scott Pilgrim.
Go for it, number 3.
But, I think we might have talked about that on the show before. Just a good adaptation of a comic book, and really, in some ways, might have improved on, just because sometimes when you're slogging through, I mean, I liked all 6 volumes, but somewhere along the line, it sort of lost steam a little bit. In a 2-hour movie, it's kind of an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. If you do everything right, it's a little hard to lose steam, so maybe an overall more consistent momentum and everything. And the way they ended, the way they had the final resolution or whatever, I thought it was just better in the movie.
Yeah, it was more, a little more, I think, touching for me at least.
And coherent.
Yeah, and coherent.
The comic book just got a little wacky dreamland stuff, so. Okay, let's go to your number 3.
We're gonna do White Ribbon.
Just got that in the mail because of you. Gonna check it out. What's the plot?
Well, it's about a small village, and the movie begins with a sort of crime against humanity. I won't specify, and the rest of the movie tries to piece together who was behind it. Can't give anything else away besides that. And just the characters, the children of the village, just how the people sort of turn on each other. It's just one of those really good movies about the depths that humanity will go to when put in a position of stress.
Cool. Sounds similar to The Mother.
Just sort of falling apart, yeah. Well, yeah.
Except at a bigger scale?
Much bigger.
Okay.
Well, no.
You can't tell. You can't.
Yeah, okay.
White Ribbon.
White Ribbon, all in black and white. Michael Haneke, one of the greatest directors of the last 20 years, by far.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, just to watch the black and white movie.
He's awesome.
Cool. And then my number 2 is Inception, so we don't need to go on anymore about that. What was your number 2?
Number 2 is going to be Blue Valentine.
That was your 3. Yeah. Okay, Blue Valentine. Yeah, good movie. I got to say, unfortunately, part of the experience ruined for me by old people.
Once again.
I don't hate all old people, just the ones who talk in movies. And who won't shut up no matter what you do. I turned around and said, hey, I'm trying to watch the movie here. And nope, keep talking.
I was there, man. I was there. I thought Tim was going to pull a Costanza and turn around.
You want to take this outside? Because I would love it.
You were that close that night.
I couldn't believe it. And here's the other wacky thing about that. It'd be one thing if they had been doing that the whole movie. If they did that, I tuned it out somehow. It only seemed to happen in the last
15 or 20 minutes.
And here's the other thing. It sounded like the guy had been asleep for the entire movie, and she was going scene by scene. She had a good memory, too, recapping every single thing. And by the time she was done the recap, they had to be at the credits point, right? I moved finally because I wanted to try to, but I didn't I mean, the movie was pretty much almost over when they were doing this, and it was like, damn, I mean, I'm sure that would have hit me a lot more if I hadn't been thinking about that, but really well acted and just visually really interesting. I love
the structure. Yeah, man, the narrative structure, I mean, it was just awesome. Right.
I don't know what's called. I'm not a big fan of flashbacks, but the way they didn't just. It wasn't like, okay, the present stuff is more important, and we're going to deviate to the past every, half hour or so for a couple of minutes. And no, it was like the past was one narrative, present was one narrative, and they cut back and forth and
to a line, right?
Right.
God, it's just awesome.
Good stuff. And I guess I got to say, I wasn't I'm not shocked after seeing that movie that they originally got an NC-17 rating for the sex scenes.
Yeah, I heard they've already released the uncut. I would love to see that.
Uncut version. Well, that's the other thing. I mean, I kind of thought the way they actually appealed their NC-17 thing, and that they got an R rating without changing anything. So, like, I guess there was some stuff that was left out
on the floor.
Yeah. The X-rated version.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Well,
that's an actress I like, Michelle Williams.
There you go.
Yeah, she's legit, man.
Yeah, she's good. And what's his name?
Gosling. Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
He's a force.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
you liked him in Half Nelson.
Half Nelson, man. He's just killed that movie.
That's like the best movie about a teacher, don't you think? You know,
I think
pretty high up there, if not. Maybe Wonder Boys. I don't know. I like Wonder Boys, too.
That's pretty good.
Okay, well,
all right.
Number one, go for it.
Number one for me is Black Swan, man.
Black Swan, you saw it, huh?
I did.
Boom. You haven't
you didn't like it?
Oh, no, I love it.
Oh, my God, yeah.
It made my top 10. I was like, the way it hits you, it's like, boom. It was number 6 on mine, so it almost made the top 5.
Wow. What a movie. My wife and I left, and we were just kind of floored. We had to sit in a car for a while and let it just sort of sink in.
I know.
Yeah, what a movie.
What about, like, I mean, if you're a nail biter, goodbye to your nails during that movie. You're just like, from the friggin' first moment of that movie, she's like on edge, and she just stays on edge.
And won't let you go the whole damn time.
I was just seriously going, please, see a movie, have a burger, have a drink, have sex, do something to release the stress.
Yeah. And even that one random sex scene in the middle was like...
Yeah, the way they, you knew that was coming, though. You're like, look out, this is going to end badly. So.
I've got chills, seriously, people. If you've not seen Black Swan, you got to see that movie. It just destroyed me.
But it is like an interesting, it's like a psychological thriller, but like verging on horror with the way they do it. So, just really.
And plus, it just rewrites, the actual ballet completely. Instead of falling for a guy, which is so worn out, she falls for a different addiction, right? The love of the craft.
Yeah.
So it's a feminist movie. I mean, there's all kinds of really sweet revision going on.
Yeah.
Aside from the whatever cerebral BS I just gave you, it's just a hell of a good movie to watch, right?
Yeah. It's really
all the way
good
through,
stuff,
man.
Good stuff.
Anyway, that's number one for me, like pretty much hands down.
Yeah, it's like I said, number 6 on my list, and probably could have justified.
And I have not seen King's Speech, so that might trump it, but I can't say.
I doubt it. It's good, but it's not the best movie of the year, people. Come on. The only thing I would have said about Black Swan, and I just realized we're in a different movie-making world now, and at least I thought with the technology they're using now, it was used, I think, to maximum effect. I really liked the use of camera angles or the way the camera kind of moved around.
And that it was grainy. It wasn't
Well,
digital.
I got to say, I guess that's where I would have cut down on the grain a little bit here and there. And I kept thinking, this is a movie Stanley Kubrick would have made, but he wouldn't have put the grain in. And I kind of would like to have seen a more pristine, shots of some of these things. Because you get in some of these interior scenes with the digital thing, and you could still have it well lit enough to where everything's visible, which I like, but it's still going to have a slight grain to it sometimes. Or I don't know what it is, just more subdued lighting, but when you shoot on film, it just, to me, it looks a lot better. But maybe that's just my thing. Everything should be shot on film. We should totally ditch this digital crap. What are we doing here? Yeah. I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think that's the trend. Yeah.
Well, here's one that I think, I know you disagree because you already have it on your worst list, but Winter's Bone.
You're sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it! Sticking to it! I've seen this movie 3 times.
What?
Yes! Once with the director's commentary. And I guess, I know you're, now beyond the acting thing, was there anything else? Did you actually make it all the way through the movie?
I didn't.
Okay, but...
I can't say for sure that it's not a good movie.
Yeah, but you thought, I think any movie, if you think the acting's crappy, why would you finish it? I mean, how could it turn it around? Like the actor's going to suddenly get better halfway through. And so, I guess that's just something I always wanted to ask you about. Like how do you identify bad acting, or what are some of the hallmarks of bad acting? Because occasionally I can see it, but maybe I'm just have a higher tolerance for bad acting, or just that I don't know. Maybe I think like one classic one you've pointed out is the guy who plays E.B. on Deadwood, and I guess I thought he was trying to make a specific choice there, although he kind of does do the same thing in other roles, so it'd be weird if he was doing that. Like he was trying to, a lot of times I thought he's one of those guys who talks as if he's always got an audience, so there's a kind of falseness to the way he talks, like he is like putting on like when people talk to the camera in reality shows, a lot of times to me they sound false, like or they're even when they're talking to each other, it's like they're trying to make up in their heads dialogue and stuff. I don't know. So what do you remember anything specific from Winter's Bone? Or
well, that's interesting. It's just that I look for a sort of natural approach, which is what the irony is in Winter's Bone, is that that's supposed to be as authentic and natural a movie as you're going to find this year, right? And the dialogue is supposed to be really natural, but always felt to me like they were reading scripted dialogue. And whenever I feel like it's being read, for me there's a disconnect between authentic and then
so it's script. There's a kind of flatness to the delivery.
Right, very flat.
Sounds like they're remembering their words or reciting words. And,
right, and when that happens, you lose the rhythm of your speech and you lose the authenticity. There's no edge to it. It really feels like we've worked this over too much. And when that happens, I'm gone.
Well, this is probably going to be one of those things that if I ever learn to see things like I'm like hating a lot more movies, because probably a lot of people, I mean, how many movies do you think fall into that category of people doing that?
60 or 70%.
Whoa, that's a lot.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Like for me, if I see 5 good movies a year, like that's stretching it. Like where you just feel like everything is right. And so if you take the percentage, it's got to be maybe 10 or 15% of movies you see are like worth your time. Which is kind of sad.
It almost makes it sound like we shouldn't be wasting our time with this movie, because there's got to be something that delivers at a higher percentage.
Well, we're trying to cut through the crap to
we're
give
doing
them the good stuff.
Public service here.
Right, exactly. Okay. It's our job.
And I guess we did it here
And we
today.
get paid royally for it.
Royally. We get paid with the love of those 10 movies or 5 movies. All right, folks. Well, we've got a movie that really, I hope it made the worst list of the movie the year it came out, Hercules Against the Moon Man. So many put it on their worst list that year, but it's entertaining in its own bad way. So
I can't wait to see it.
Stick around for Hercules Against the Moon Man.
Make sure you submit your application.
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. Let's back up here a minute. So.
Okay. We've got a film festival coming up March 17th. That's over spring break. That's when we're going to be doing our filming. It's a 40-hour film festival. Anyone can enter in groups of 5 or fewer. And it's do it yourself. Write the script, shoot the doggone thing, edit the thing, put music on the thing. And then you submit for competition. There are going to be some really good prizes. Should be a blast.
Yeah. What was the start date of it again?
March 17th.
Okay. And you want to call 79 Jeffco's number 636-797-3000. And Nick Nehira's extension 337. He can give you all the details about when the meeting is, where to show up, and so you have to, apply for it. Turn in an application, and then you come back for another meeting. You have 48 hours to make the movie. First place gets a whopper of a prize, 200 bones. 200 bones. Second place,
it's 100 bones.
100 bones. So. You said the thing about maximum number 5 people?
Yeah, 5 people or fewer.
Okay, so.
It's going to be awesome, people.
Yeah, and also then we'll have the entrance. I don't know, are we going to show all the entrants, or are we going to show?
Anyone who submits a legitimate film will get screened.
Okay, and that will
on the big screen in the little theater
here
on
the screening
campus.
Date?
April 1st.
April 1st at 7?
I'm not sure of the time.
Yeah, and we're pretty sure it's going to be in the Fine Arts Theater. Yeah. Okay. Again, you can ask Nick about that. It's 337. All right, folks. Thanks I hope you take advantage of that. Should be fun.
Yep. See you next time.
See ya. You've got 48 hours to make a movie for the Jefferson College Short Film Contest, but you're feeling sleepy. What do you do? Well, you could get one of these 5-hour energy drinks. Or how about a 6-hour energy drink? Those run out. You could get a case of Mountain Dew, but then you're just popping tabs the whole time. That's time you could be spending making an awesome movie and winning a fabulous prize in the Jefferson College Short Film Contest. What if there was a 48-hour energy drink? Oh yeah, there is one. That's right, Move, the first 48-hour energy drink. It gives you all the energy you need plus 10 times the jitteriness needed to make an awesome short film. Move, it helps you make movies.
Warning, product not meant for human consumption may cause blindness, Bell's palsy, sudden infant death syndrome, 48-hour erections, manic fits, or feelings of listlessness. Do not take Move with prescription medications, Mexican food, or Pop Rocks. Product does not help you make movies. Sold only in Mexico. Ready for a marathon of sleep-deprived creativity? Jefferson College welcomes all amateur filmmakers to participate in a 48-hour film festival this March. In groups of 5 or fewer, teams will have 48 hours to write, film, edit, and score their own creations. Participants will learn filmmaking techniques from producer-director Eric Stans, and all successful submissions will get screened in Jefferson College's theater on April 1st, 2011, with some pretty sweet prizes going to the winners. Both fictional and non-fictional entries are welcome. Interested in learning more about the film festival? Please contact Nick Nahira, 636-797-3000. Extension 377.
Welcome back, kids. It's movie time.
Movie time, cheesy
Gather
old.
around, get the popcorn. No, we're running low here. So, Hercules against the Moon Man. Kooky.
What can you say? I mean,
right from the opening.
We're going ancient Greek. We're going.
Yeah. Totally nonsensical.
Yeah.
Right from the opening shot and the narration just shows you how crazy this is, because it's like a meteor, something hits the planet.
Yeah.
There's some kind of monster involved, some kind of magic, and then they have to do human sacrifice to it. And like, what? You know?
Makes no sense.
They never really get into the whole, like, you know, who are the Moon Men, or who's in charge of their whole operation, and are they using just science or magic?
This is like one of those forced comic book crossovers.
Yeah,
like in The Simpsons, they had like, I forget what it was, like Leon Spinks versus She-Hulk or something like that. Or,
it's like some weird mashup of different influences, and then at some point they got some kind of pulsing. Looks like to me like some weird giant cabbage or something like that. Never did figure out what the hell that was. But yeah, amidst all this, our Greek myth here, everybody's favorite demigod, Hercules. And
he's not even that ripped. That's back before steroids.
Yeah, it's ripped for the 50s or something.
For the 50s, right. But I mean, by today's standards.
They didn't really do the whole, let's define every single piece of, muscle or whatever that we can.
They should remake this today with The Rock. Yeah. I heard he's back on the wrestling, and now the wrestling fans are pumped up. So we could have The Rock, and I don't know who could play the Moon Man. Lady Gaga. She could be the queen of the Moon Man.
She'd be good.
Come out of her egg and her meat suit.
Yeah, and her name's Queen Samara, and it takes place in a city called Samara. So it's like, be like if I was the king of Bohemia or something. I don't quite get that. Maybe she just named the place after herself when she took over. But yeah, there's a lot of other names that I can't. I mean, I remember Hercules, I remember Samara, and then it gets a little hazier after that. There's some princess named Billis, I think. I was like, are they saying Phyllis or Billis?
Phyllis.
But apparently she's key to the whole plot of the Moon Men. They're trying to, resurrect their queen, and I guess they found a DNA match or something, through Billis. So Princess Billis, but just go with it, folks.
Take it for what it's worth.
Take it for what it's worth.
It exists.
Don't be surprised when it slips into almost like black and white or green and white at one point. I think there's some color problem, color separation, saturation, desaturation. But it's there's a fight scene every once in a while. You will be awake for that, I suppose. All right, here we go. Hercules against the Moon Man. Stick around.
That fatal night, a fiery mass dropped from the sky onto Earth, causing the mountain of Samar to erupt and burn everything around it, leaving nothing but a wasteland. Within the bowels of the mountain, a new and monstrous life was formed. From that day on, the people of Samar, in order to survive, were forced to offer their children as a sacrifice to the hungry mountain of death.
Samara, your poor people can no longer endure the endless human sacrifice you impose on them. You know that I am your most faithful subject, and that before you I served your late father with the same devotion. Listen to the desperate cries of the mothers of Samar, the screams of the innocent victims. Queen Samara, you cannot, you must not allow this wanton slaughter.
You are old, Claudius. Old enough to remember what happened during my father's reign, long before I was born.
I remember. The fate that overtook those who dared to rebel is even worse than the destiny we face. But this is changed.
Changed?
Yes. There exists a man, one who's so marvelous, whose courage and whose strength have allowed him to overcome any danger that threatens.
And do you think you'll be able to conquer those who reign on the mountain of death?
Yes. If he were to lead us, your people would succeed in annihilating...
Silence, you old fool. You'll only destroy yourselves. And me too.
Samara, my queen, I beseech you. You know it's the only hope we have, so don't take it away.
I command you to stop.
Send for this man. He lives in Charin. Send for him before it's too late. Your people are tired.
You dare to make threats. Get out, or for you it'll be too late.
Claudius lied to you. The man from Sharon is about to arrive. They must be meeting secretly.
What's his name?
Hercules.
Also, he's got some impressive man boobs. When did Patrick Swayze get all that horse riding experience? A lot of horse riding in this movie, I gotta say. More horse riding than really probably, maybe even, I don't know, Secretariat or something.
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit? Nah. Seabiscuit's probably got it beat.
Yeah.
Did you see those movies?
No.
Yeah, there's something about just like they're riding horses. That's the big thing. I mean, if you were riding horses on the way to shoot somebody at a Western, then I get it. But
he's just having a nice trot down the
yeah,
road.
this is like, hey, loving the life here. And by the way, we didn't point out in the intro, this movie's in Italian, or was filmed in Italian. Well, it's dubbed to
English.
To oblivion.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks ridiculous. So, just to warn you folks, I mean, if you haven't noticed that already, don't pay attention to their lips.
Samara, you have failed. Hercules is alive. He escaped from the trap you set for him.
Alive? But how could he avoid death at the hands of my best soldiers?
You underestimated that man. Remember, as long as he stays alive, he remains a threat to that destiny written in the stars. We will not be able to leave the mountain and dominate the world, and you will not become the most powerful woman on Earth.
I promise you he will die.
As soon as possible, Samara. Before the next full moon, you must deliver the Princess Phyllis to the sacrificed in order that our Queen Silena may return to life.
I will obey you, as always.
I can't help you anymore. I can only remain visible briefly, and my time is up. Now you will be alone. Be careful. And remember Phyllis. 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 Phyllis.
Phyllis! My love! It's been so long.
When are we going to be able to meet openly in front of everyone? I'm going to speak to your sister.
No, don't go.
Well, why are you so frightened? After your own, my family is the most noble in Samar.
I've tried many times to speak to her of my future and of our love, but I've always found Samara strangely hostile.
Your sister brings only sadness to everyone.
That's not fair to her.
Face the facts. The people are suffering. They want to free themselves from fear. They want to destroy the monsters of the mountain, and now they might be able to do it.
No.
We could wipe them out, but the Queen is still opposed to it.
To fight against the mysterious power of the monsters. No one has ever dared to do that. I'm frightened, Derek.
Don't worry. I don't intend to lose you. I love you, and I intend to marry you as soon as possible.
I'll speak to Samara. And this time she'll hear me out to the end. I swear it.
And if she doesn't give her consent?
Oh, Derek.
Never mind. We'll find a way.
Are you Hercules?
Yes. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm lead you to the man who sent for you.
All right, up with you. As a boy, you weren't very convincing.
I'm Agar, daughter of Claudius.
What made your father send a girl to meet me, and a child at that?
I've no brothers, and my father trusts only me. What difference does it make? For the cause of liberty and justice, I'm ready to do anything.
Even to fight?
That, too, if it's necessary. Let's go. I'll take you into Samar by a route that only I know.
I saw you leaving the city at daybreak, Agar.
I'm greatly honored that my queen should take the trouble to watch over me.
If I do so, it's for your own good, my dear. The moon's almost full. And you are young. So young. You should be more prudent.
Hercules, she's gone. You can come out now.
Let me thank you, Hercules, for answering my prayer.
It was my father's friendship for you that brought me here.
Did anyone see you?
Neither in the city nor the kingdom. But a few leagues from Samar, I was ambushed by a band of ruffians. They must have mistaken me for a rich merchant with sacks of gold. I changed their minds for them.
Bandits. That's strange. All the roads that lead to Samar are always carefully guarded. Did you get a chance to see who their leader was?
Yes. He had a thick black beard, and there was a long, ugly scar running down his cheek.
Ah, Aftari.
Well, who is he?
One of Mogol's soldiers, and the right arm of the queen.
The queen? But is she against you?
Yes. I'm afraid so. When her father, the late king, was dying, the last thing he said to me was, "Watch over Samara. Guide her. Counsel her." At the time, I thought my task would be an easy one. However, only arrogance and limitless pride animate that woman, together with unrestrained ambition. I tried to induce her to rebel against the fate that for years has hung over us. Every third new moon, our youth is decimated by a sacrifice that's barbaric and inhuman. The next sacrifice takes place tomorrow. Hercules, that's why I sent for you. You've always been a great fighter in the cause of justice, and you've always been the victor. Will you lead the people of Samar to liberation?
That's what I'm here for, Claudius.
Thank you. But you won't be alone. You will have every courageous man in the city, beginning with the young Prince Darix with you, the cousin of the queen.
Your daughter is as courageous as she is beautiful.
I would have chosen a more tranquil life for her, without fear.
Have no regrets, Father. Think of all the innocent lives we'll save if we win our fight.
But in leaving the palace, it wouldn't be wise for you to take the same route by which you entered. I'll show you the way, through the secret tunnel. Follow me.
This is the moment.
We're almost there.
My child, this is the end. Save Hercules. Take him to the rendezvous.
Father, don't make me leave you.
Go. I order you.
Hercules! Hercules!
I couldn't do anything to save him. I'll never forgive myself for it.
There was nothing you could do. We were being spied on by Queen Samara. I ran after you to warn you, but we were too late. I only got there in time to hear the last words of my father. He ordered me to lead you to the rendezvous where he'd intended to take you. You must join the others so that they'll know you're still alive and won't abandon us.
You know better than that. I could never abandon you, Hagar.
Thank you, Hercules. On your shoulders rests the future of the people of Samar.
I have great admiration for you.
I will show you a way out of the palace that will lead us into open country beyond the city walls. We must be very careful not to be seen. As soon as night falls, we can come back to the city.
Broke his way out of that cave as if it were made of clay. The monster's been killed and the iron bars are torn apart. But there isn't any trace of Hercules.
But no one has ever gotten out of these caverns alive.
That man is superhuman. With such strength, we'll never overpower him.
With cunning, we will. But it's necessary to get him alone, with none of his friends around.
What friends?
I know who they are. Tomorrow I'll arrange to send away Prince Darix. Do you have men you can trust to follow orders implicitly?
Yes.
Fine. They'll accompany you.
Where?
What does it matter? The essential thing is to keep him from coming back. And as for Hercules, I want him taken alive. He'll pay dearly for all the trouble he's caused me.
The Queen wouldn't deny her sister anything. I know. And I'm here to ask her for the greatest favor of my life.
Everyone at court knows the only favor that will satisfy the Princess Billis.
What is it?
I must talk to you, Samara.
Get out.
I want you to promise that you'll hear me out.
Haven't I always done so? Don't you really believe I'm fond of you?
Oh, don't say that, Samara. Even if we didn't have the same mother, you've always been a perfect sister to me. And I'm grateful.
I want it to be perfectly clear that my attitude is dictated solely by my affection for you.
Of course. And because of that affection, you could make me the happiest woman in the world. Samara, Prince Darix loves me. And if you'll only give your consent, we'll be married immediately. We love each other. You can't refuse.
Of course not. How could I refuse you? In fact, I want you to marry. But not as soon as you would like.
Oh, Samara, why are you making us wait?
It's been my intention for a long time now to send Prince Darix to the court of Karam to conduct secret negotiations on a matter of the greatest delicacy. But he'll be back soon, and you'll live happily ever after.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, dear sister.
He'll be leaving the first thing tomorrow morning. Though he'll be away from you, it won't be for very long. Are you satisfied?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Claudius is dead. Hercules has disappeared. The two of them were the only hope we had. There's nothing left to do.
You can talk that way because you don't have children. But if you had a daughter like my child, you'd understand the anguish that a mother feels when the moon is full and you know they're coming to take her away to the sacrifice. I know this fear.
My wife is right. We can't bear living this way.
Anthraeus, you're the only one who's been to the top of the mountain of death. Tell them what happened to you there. Speak out. Tell us whether ordinary men can overcome the monsters.
I saw the mountain open up miraculously, and I was bathed in a blinding green light. Then huge, deformed, rock-like creatures appeared. And at the same time, I was deafened by a weird sound that seemed to come from the depths of the earth. After that, I don't remember anything. I was so terrified, I was robbed of my senses. I came to after a while, and I found I was alone.
Your experience only confirms the fact that it will not be easy for us to win.
I think it's useless. Only Hercules can fight the monsters with any chance of surviving.
All I can say is this. I'm the cousin of the Queen.
whose attitude seems to indicate she's in love with our enemy. I swear to you that I'm not influenced by any personal ambition. The only thing I want is to liberate Samar from the nightmare that's oppressing us. Then my wife and I will go away, asking nothing, expecting nothing.
I am alone in the world. My name is Timur, and it's on the list of those who have been selected as victims for the sacrifice. But I prefer to die in combat with the monsters, if my death will help to liberate Samar.
You're right, Timur.
Right. Yes.
Quiet. Don't let them hear you.
Who is it?
It's I, Agar, with a friend.
Hercules! Hercules! It's Hercules! We're saved!
Welcome, Hercules!
I'm glad you're with us safe and sound. Our worries are over. With you leading us, we will win.
Let me present Prince Darix, Hercules.
Claudius thought very highly of you, Prince. We'll get along well together. My friends, I know of the tragic destiny that hangs over you. But what would happen if one day the people of Samar were to refuse to send the sacrificial victims to the monsters in the mountain?
But no one has ever dared refuse. Yet it's certain that the monsters will come down from their caves in the mountain, bringing with them death and destruction, as they did that night.
Now things are different. The people of Samar are finally prepared to fight, to the death.
I doubt that. But I promise you, if our faith and resolution is sufficient, Samar will again be free.
Another patrol is passing. There have never been so many soldiers in the street. Surely they're looking for you, Hercules.
Return to your houses. Alert everyone that they are to be prepared for the attack. Say that Hercules will lead them. And that the cousin of the Queen, Prince Darix, is on their side. Get going.
Thank you, Hercules.
Till we meet again.
You stay here with us. No one will think of looking for you in my tavern.
Pleasant dreams.
Good night.
So you're back. I expected to find you here, weeping for the death of your father. And instead of mourning him, you've been wandering around the city. I wanted to bring you words of comfort that might ease the cruel loss you've suffered. You'll have to resign yourself.
And I would do so, if it were proved to me that his death was destined, that it expressed the true will of the gods. Instead, my father was brutally assassinated, and I ask you to punish the murderers.
I'll investigate, but it's not going to be easy. Your father had no enemies.
My father asked only that fortune smile on the people of Samar. His enemies should be sought among those who did not share his ideas and therefore feared him.
I don't know to whom you refer, but I can assure you that the iron hand of retribution will strike down the assassins. As retribution will always crush those who dare to challenge my will.
I never thought the time would come when I would greet you with such joy and in the same breath have to say goodbye.
Watch, and you'll see that my horse will fly on the wind like Pegasus.
Take care of yourself and come back soon. When can I hope to see you again?
In a few days.
Have you spoken of us to Queen Samara?
Yes, when she was giving me the instructions for the mission I'm to carry out for her in Coram, she made several references to our marriage plans. It's strange. But the way your sister spoke, it seems she has no objections. And sending me off as her ambassador with such good faith.
Well, now you're the most important relative of the Queen.
You're right. It's late and I must go. Goodbye, my love.
Promise it's only 3 days.
Not a minute more. At the gallop.
Darrix has been sent away on orders from the Queen?
Yes.
I might have known she'd do something like that.
What are you trying to say?
I don't wish to alarm you, Billis, but I think it's necessary you be told. The Queen's aware that Darrix is taking part in the conspiracy.
Oh, but you think he's in danger?
Yes, I think he's walking into a trap.
Oh, Agar.
Don't give up hope, Princess. Come with me. I know a man who's powerful enough to help us both, and I'm sure he won't refuse you.
Along that road, they take the victims to the sacrifice. Beyond those woods and the river is the mountain of death.
Come on, I want to see it.
Hercules! They told me at the tavern you'd be here. The Princess Billis needs your help.
At your service.
The Queen has sent Darrix away on a mission to Coram.
It's only a pretext. She found out that Darrix is one of the conspirators.
Timor, get my horse, fast. Darrix is already on the road to Coram.
Yes. He left about an hour ago.
You had better go back to the palace, Princess. And don't be afraid. Even if it costs me my life, Darrix will be saved.
Hercules.
I trust you to get them safely back to the city.
What are you doing? Let it go! We must finish
Just in time, Prince.
I owe you. Arriving just in time means I don't get shot by an arrow.
That arrow's really in.
Oh, well, I think I'll enjoy a drink of my lovely beverage I just got from Mexico.
That thing's ridiculous.
That sunshine totally looks real.
We're ready to depart, my queen.
And my sister?
Sleeping like a baby after that draft you had prepared for her. The horses are ready. No one will see us.
Let us go.
Phyllis is in danger. I feel it. Save her. It's a full moon. The night of the sacrifice. The Queen. The Queen. Watch out for her.
He's delirious. Leave him to me, Hercules. I know certain herbs that can cure even a wound like this. Get them. Are you absolutely sure that he was attacked on orders from the Queen?
Yes, I am. They were her soldiers. What is it that's turned her against even her most faithful subjects? And explain why she's so anxious to get me. The Queen didn't even know me. She didn't know I was coming here. But still, she tried to have me murdered on the highway. And then she nearly caught me in the trap that cost the life of Claudius. How could she always guess where I'd be?
The people say she has powers that are supernatural. She possesses a magic powder which causes any man who takes it to look at her through the eyes of love. They say she's never without it. She carries it in a gold locket around her neck.
That's useful to know when I eventually come face to face with Queen Samara. It's late. Why hasn't anyone come?
The news that Derricks has gone away and that you followed him has certainly robbed our friends of all their courage. We'll have to restore their confidence. But we'll have to wait till daybreak because the city's full of soldiers taking victims for the sacrifice.
But why? Why do the gods permit this?
You must have faith, Tyrus. The time of our liberation is near. Before long, we'll see that nothing remains of this but the memory of terror.
In the name of the Queen, open!
The soldiers!
Hercules, they're here!
You in there! Did you hear me? Open up, I said!
Go get him, Hercules!
My daughter.
He takes the woman and leaves him to fend for himself.
Hercules, where are you going?
Need you and your oiled up muscles.
We could carry the woman off.
Don't attempt to resist. We're going to take your daughter. Where is she? No!
Way to call attention to everyone. Couldn't have run away in silence.
Hercules to save the day. Oh, this is my favorite part.
I'm telling you, The Rock for the remake of this. He's got those same moves.
He needs like cool lines though, like "I got you over a barrel."
There you go.
Or "Have a drink on me."
Where were you when they were putting the script together?
Come on.
time to be wasted. They'll be returning with reinforcements. We must find a safe place for Derricks.
I know a place where he can hide.
Hercules! Phyllis has been taken. I saw her in chains with the other prisoners.
Go on ahead. They're on the march?
Yes, but don't go now. You can't do anything alone. I beg you, wait for the others.
No, that might be too late.
What would become of me if anything should happen to you?
Don't worry. Nothing will. Here they come. Come, Princess. But you're not Phyllis. We've got you at last.
You see,
They're absolutely identical.
that is why I ordered you to bring the Princess Phyllis. Our Queen Selena will awaken from her long sleep and will live again through the blood of Phyllis.
No. You're my own sister. You brought me here to kill me. How could you be such a monster? Tell me that it isn't true. Samara, I beg you. Samara! Samara! I beseech you! No!
Take her.
No!
The sacrifice will take place tomorrow night. Behold, when the planet Saturn comes into conjunction with Mars and under the evil influence of Uranus, then will occur unimaginable disasters. The oceans will rise, the mountains crumble, and inexorably our moon will draw near the Earth. Through this cataclysm, only our form of life can survive. After the long night of sleep, we shall become the masters of the Earth.
But how shall I live then?
You will have the reward you have earned, Samara. Your beauty will never fade, and your power will be equal to ours. You will possess all the riches of the world. But remember that there is still one task you must carry out. Kill Hercules.
Have no fear. Hercules is already in my hands. He will die.
Hercules! Hercules! Hercules!
Agar, this is a dangerous place for you. You must get out of here.
Our plans are complete. Our friends are already inciting the people to revolt. You'll be free.
No, Agar. It's not time yet. I have to stay here. Only one person can tell me where Billis is.
Samara, she'll have you killed. I beg you. We can't just sit by. We must free you.
No, Agar. There's only one way you can help me. And that's by doing nothing. Farewell, Agar.
I'll obey you. I love you.
It wasn't hard to find you. Come along. The Queen wants you to be present at a little ceremony. Get moving. Go on.
Now, if you were a supervillain, how would
I
you...
am.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
So when you go to have your henchmen, you know, whatever you have to kill somebody, what do you do?
Well, usually I explain my evil plan first.
Okay.
Then I have them killed.
But I mean, you probably just have them like shoot them or stab them.
Yeah.
You don't construct a giant Venus flytrap in order to kill your enemies. It's just so much simpler, more efficient. You spend whatever, you know, $2 on a bullet or something.
Yeah.
It's over.
You don't need a botany degree for that.
And you don't give the guy a chance to break out of it with his super strength.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe she just wanted to stare at his heaving, glistening chest, I suppose.
Oh, it's closing.
You can't blame her for that. It's closing what?
The fly trap.
Yeah, well, but he's gonna get out of it. Come
Feed me, Seymour.
This isn't, you know, Hercules gets stabbed to death by the giant Venus flytrap.
Yeah, look how slow it's going. I've seen a Venus flytrap. They close quick.
They're pushing the it's like they got a whole team trying to work on it, and Hercules is overpowering himself. You're not gonna do it. Hercules is stronger. He just ate his spinach. So.
Conduct him to my quarters. All of you go. A 100 lances pointed at your heart. Just one little gesture from me, and you would have been lying at my feet, a dead man. But I prefer the challenge you offer alive. I know that you're strong enough to crush me. But it's worth the risk. Why, all you'd have to do is reach out a hand. And take me by the throat. And break my neck the way you'd break the stem of a flower. Why don't you do it?
You have nothing to fear from me. Now that I've seen you, I can no longer rebel against you. I want to stay with you. It's Hercules who asks this. No slave is as faithful as I would be.
Come, Hercules. Come and drink to our friendship. We'll toast our union, the strongest force in the world. You don't know what the future has in store for us, but you'll never be sorry that you've taken your place at my side.
My queen.
Get out.
I'm sorry, Majesty, but it's urgent.
Wait outside.
Is alive. Speak! He was rescued by Hercules, who fell upon us and massacred the entire escort.
Where's Derrick now?
I don't know, my queen. I was badly wounded, but I managed to drag myself here.
To tell her you failed in your mission? Execute him.
No! 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 Derrick's free means trouble for us. We must capture him.
That's not difficult. All we have to do is follow Agar. You thought you could trick Samara, but I'm too clever. When at last you wake up, you'll be my most faithful slave. You've dared to conspire against me. You've helped our enemies, and you've fallen in love with Hercules. I ought to punish you with death for this, but too much blood has already been shed. And now that Hercules is in my power, you no longer represent any danger to us. Get out. I banish you from Samar. Leave my kingdom forever.
I'm must dress.
No, you mustn't. Your wound hasn't healed, and where would you go? The minute you go outside, they'll capture you.
Timur, you've already taken great risks, and I'm very grateful to you. But I cannot wait any longer. Bilis has completely disappeared. Hercules is in the dungeons, and there's no news from Agar. Perhaps she's also in the hands of the Queen. Soon it will be nightfall, and I must talk to our friends.
See how weak you are? I'll go myself. Just tell me what to say.
Timur, it's Agar. Open up.
Agar, we thought you were in
Yes,
prison.
but I was sent into exile. We must try to save Hercules.
And Bilis?
She wasn't among the other victims.
Where is she?
I don't know. Hercules was trying to find her.
Send them away.
Why did you ask me to do that?
Because I wanted to be alone with you. Samara, you told me many marvelous things. You said that at your side, I would become the most powerful man in the world. Yet, you never explained how these things would come to pass.
After tonight, you'll know the answer.
I don't understand how in the space of a few hours, you can change our destiny. What can happen of such great importance?
You must have faith in me. Tonight you'll be at my side and you'll know. You'll be able to see with your own eyes that I've told you the truth. The important thing now is that you tell me you love me.
I love you, Samara.
And you never loved anyone else as much?
No, my love.
You know them?
Yes. They were the ones who tried to set me against you.
And she, wasn't she your friend?
Friend. She's just a girl who took me in, like the others.
How can you betray us?
I told you that you were completely in my power, didn't I? And I also ordered you to get out of my kingdom. What sentence shall I decree for them?
The death penalty. A slow death. Let them die of starvation. Give them plenty of time to regret having taken up arms against you.
This isn't you, Hercules. It's not possible.
He's right. Take them away and see that the orders are carried out.
Listen to me. I understand your doubts because I share them. Did you think I was naturally a warlike spirit? I'm only a tavern keeper. But also I know that this is the moment for us to stand up like men or we'll never know what it is to be free men again.
And just what do you expect us to do? They know who we are, and soon they'll be coming here to arrest us.
Timur's been killed. Derrick's is in the hands of the Queen, and we don't even know whether Hercules is alive.
Hercules isn't a man to let himself be put out of the way that easily.
I agree with Tertius. I have a son. I don't know whether he's dead or alive, but that doesn't change anything.
Let me in, I say.
Orders are orders.
You're
not where I'm You can let him in. Rain on.
An officer of the Royal Guards.
Rubio, what are you doing here?
I know just what you and your companions are plotting to do, and it would have been very easy for me to have taken you by surprise and had you put to death. Instead, I'm asking you to let me join you. The army is with me. We must fight together against Mogul and the household guard.
Are you serious? You who have sworn a military oath?
No man of honor can be tied by an oath that requires that he cover himself with shame. What's more, my soldiers are men of the people like you. And they also have women and children to defend.
Right. He's right. Come on, men, let's storm the palace.
Right, I'm with you.
Come here, Hercules. Look at that. It's from the moon that my power will come.
From the moon? What do you mean?
Now that I'm really sure of you at last, I am able to tell you. For many years, my ancestors were sorcerers to the monsters of the mountain. But I've gone even further. I'm their ally.
You? Allied with them?
Yes. They are powerful, Hercules. But despite their power, without me, they're helpless.
What help could you give to them? Except to deliver the victims they want.
I gave them Billis.
You what?
At this moment, Billis is in the hands of the stone men. Her sacrifice will revive Selena, their queen.
Where is Billis?
In the mountain of death.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to find out.
What are you saying?
You thought you had me under your spell, but your magic filter didn't work on me. I knew what I was doing all the time.
Your magic spell didn't work on me. Of course, I'm not going to explain right now how that didn't work on me, even though it works on everybody else, apparently.
Because he's Hercules.
But he does tell her enough to let her escape and try to foil his plans. Way to go, dummy. You know. Uh-oh, he's time to go into Swayze mode.
Roadhouse! Wow, taking out 8 dudes at once.
Sign that guy
Boy, these guys don't stop, do they? Just run at him as fast as they can.
I love that. Like one punch and 3 guys go flying. This is like the Matrix or whatever. The Smiths are after him. Really, I mean, you got to sign up for the NFL if you're this good, you know. He's breaking tackles.
Cardinals can sign him when Pujols walks.
Exactly.
He can swing that club just as well as a bat.
Right, come on, man. Well, you definitely can't take him one-on-one. He just smacked 3 guys around.
Yeah.
And he's doing it all in some weird mini dress type thing. It's impressive.
It gives him flexibility.
That's right. Although maybe some armor next time. I might need that. There's like a bunch of these Hercules movies, cheesy Hercules movies. Yeah. Hercules Unchained. Hercules in the emergency room.
I knew you weren't a traitor.
Hurry! He mustn't get out of the palace alive. Kill him!
My queen, the people are marching against the palace.
Then order all of your archers to man the walls of the palace.
The soldiers have deserted. Only my guards are resisting, and Hercules is massacring them.
We must escape then.
Go out this way. Hurry. Run and collect the others. Billis is a prisoner in the Mountain of Death.
And you?
Don't worry about me. Go, Derek. Take her with you. Run. Go, I say.
Hercules! Hercules!
already on the way. Let's go!
Rodolphus, save me. In a moment, Hercules will be here.
You betrayed us, Samara.
No! No! No, don't kill me. I didn't betray you. I'm the one who's betrayed. No! 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 Rodolphus, stop him! Help! Save me! No! No! No, help! Save me! Rodolphus, stop them! No! 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 Oh! No! No!
Selena, Selena, at last your hour has come. Drop by drop, this blood will bring you back to life, my queen.
Follow me! Stay together! Over here! Keep moving! Come on, everybody! I can't go any further!
Aren't those just some normal symbols? I don't recognize all those. But...
One's the male and female.
Yeah, right, the male, female, the moon men. Oh, here comes Hercules. I could go around these trees or under them, but no. I must display my strength to no audience. Boy, I gotta say, I think Dave Murray really screwed up the forecast on this one. I mean, he said it was gonna be a nice clear day, and there's clearly some kind of sandstorm going on here. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is where you don't really have to, I don't think, be much of a cinematographer. Just put the camera up, we'll have stuff blowing around.
The smoke machine cures everything.
That's right, smoke machine. Although there is a scene towards the end where they like have one impressive visual shot. It's like watching, watch a whole episode of Smallville, and there's like, 30 seconds of cool stuff. Like, ooh, he flew, he jumped through a wall.
him! Kill him!
Leave us, Hercules?
Yes, Prince. I may be needed in some other part of the world.
Billis and I hope that Agar can persuade you to stay.
Can I persuade Agar to share the risks I will surely encounter?
Oh, yes. For the rest of my life.
Well,
I think that should be up for Best Picture. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Come on. Come on, Rock.
Social Network. True Grit. Hercules versus the Moon Man.
Yeah, they should have called it Versus.
Yeah, like, what Versus?
Against the Moon Man. Of course, I'm against them. Everybody was against them, but yeah. They needed somebody to fight him.
That's right.
And he fought like one of them, as far as he threw like one of them over his head, and the rest of them, he's like, I'm going to back out here. not really against that strongly. So yeah, I gotta say, you could have probably watched other movie, rented The Social Network. That probably would have been a better idea, or Winter's Bone, or something like that. But
yeah,
you watched this instead, so you have only yourself to blame.
Right.
Really.
Or no one watched this. We could be talking to no one. We really don't know.
We probably are. Yeah,
right.
We probably are. No, there's at least a couple people that make DVD copies for it.
That's true.
They like watching it. So yeah. Yeah, we got a new fan at Jeffco. I made a copy for.
Good. Well, you have a Popcorn Facebook, right?
Huh?
We should get on that.
Well,
it's there. I searched.
It is there.
But like, there's nothing.
I don't do anything.
Right. It's a picture and that's it. Like, looks like one of those tool art.
Yeah. To be honest, the only reason I set that up was because sometimes on Facebook you do a post, like a status update, and it doesn't appear for some reason. I don't know why. So I set up this other website just so I can look at and see what's going on with my regular website. I get this other Facebook account, and it's just, that's all I use it for, really. I get in there when I want to see what's going on with my own. Stupid. That's when you know you're, like, who cares if it's showing up right or anything, right? It's Facebook.
You got to spell check your Justin Bieber post.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe that'll take off though. Maybe I'll start posting that on the thing below here. All right, folks. Well, I think that's gonna wrap her up. Oh, we did have one more thing that I wanted to point out. I think we should start soon. Since we talked about awards earlier on this show, we should have a new thing called the Random Awards on our show.
Okay.
So it's like not one time of the year, just anytime you want, and it could be for something good, could be like the Academy, or it could be like a Razzie, something bad, and just anybody can do it. So I'm going to hand out the first, and we call them Randies.
Randies?
Yeah.
Nice.
So the first Randy, I'm going to give this to and there's no nominations. You just award it, and there's no debate. So you can say something else. Have to go, oh, well. But best late night sidekick, and it's a real dark horse candidate here. Can you think of who I might put on this?
I don't know. I like Andy Richter, but I think that's too obvious. So.
Too obvious.
Yeah. You tell me, man.
And then you're like, who else is there?
Yeah, right. The Roots, but they're a house band, so.
I would count people like the Roots or Paul Schaefer or whoever that Tool is that Jimmy Fallon has on his show.
Yeah, right.
Or even Guillermo or whatever, which I don't like. No, it's got to go to Craig Ferguson's gay robot. Have you ever seen this guy?
I haven't.
He's got a gay robot. It's
really?
For real.
I know Nick Swartzen's done a gay robot character. So I've never seen that one.
Yeah, it's really he's got a gay robot character.
Yeah, he's done it on his like comedy tapes, and like when he had that show, it seemed like it had 3 episodes on Comedy Central and got canceled, but they had 1 or 2 of them.
Wow, I wonder if Craig ripped him off, or if he ripped Craig off, or they just both.
I don't know. The Swartzen thing's been around for several years. So.
Well, Jeffrey Peterson, which is the name of the gay robot, has been around at least a year. I don't know how long, but apparently he started off with just like he had this idea for it. And I didn't see these early shows. Wesley told me that he used to just have like a box sitting there, like a cardboard box. And he's like, until we get the robot built, this is. So now, but the weird thing is that like he has an interesting visual look, and we'll put up a picture here. And he has just certain phrases that they program into him, and he'll say them every once in a while. And then every once in a while they'll change the phrases a little bit. But like he started off saying, "In your pants." So whenever you can throw that phrase into a conversation, it's like saying in bed or something.
Right.
He'll just he'll talk in the middle of like while Craig will be interviewing somebody, and the robot will say something like in the middle of the interview. He's like way off stage, and he'll say like "sex party." So Jeffrey Peterson, I mean, I really did not want to watch Craig Ferguson. I did not believe, Jim, that was a good show. But he's, through the genius of Jeffrey Peterson, I am now watching Craig Ferguson. So, and he actually is pretty good just by himself. So,
wonderful.
Way to go, Jeffrey. You are the first Randy winner, and I hope you show up on the on the show next time to collect it. We'll come up with something for you. Well, I guess that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Stick around for, whatever else is on JCTV tonight.
Community calendar,
maybe a basketball game or something.
Could be.
Eventually.
You'll never know. Yeah.
All right, folks. Till next time, keep popping, Colonel.